Hey, hey Mel, how you doing?
I'm good, Tony. Happy Sunday. First Sunday in November, getting closer to Christmas, my favorite time of the year.
It's a beautiful Sunday. That's what it is. And it's one of those Sundays where it's not so hot. It's just nice and
I
groovy. And
know.
I just living to live again. Listen to me. I'm gonna get relaxed today because we got a beautiful show today. I know all the women gonna love the show. Trouble coming, Tony. Trouble coming. So all my friends and family, hey, it on. Today is on. You know why? I'm the man who set the woman straight. And you know I got to set you all straight because I believe you're all the best asset to have in the world. And the man's great asset. But I'm going to start this show off with my little 5 cents. And I hope my 5 cents makes sense. And it's no other than Junkanoo. Turmoil in the country with Junkanoo. We have this JNCP, whatever, and then NJCP, or whatever it is, all the names. But you know, this Junkanoo saga could end simple as this. I think it can. I got the method for it. It's just simple. You know, whatever it is, JNP and minister, whatever it is, somebody has to give, negotiate. Somebody has to say, okay, I think the issue is one group don't want the Valley Boys to have two names in Junkanoo. And the next issue is that um, the people don't want this and that, whatever it is. Let's compromise. Tell you what, let's do. Let's have two Valley Boys. Let's go down Bay Street. It didn't make a difference. This is all about for the public and fun and happy times at Christmas.
Is it really about the fun and the public?
Yeah, but
Or is it the competition
Junkanoo don't need to be a competition.
and the
That's where
money
we go
that's
wrong.
generated?
Junkanoo should be a culture event.
Go back to the culture.
Yeah, and
Go back to basic.
now even if you split, it ain't happen Junkanoo because um that's mean the public have more Junkanoo to see. So it ain't helping you on anyone, but and eventually down the road, somebody can get mad and they split again. It can keep continue splitting. So what you need to do, compromise. The minister compromise on something, and the Junkanoo committee compromise on something, and come together and let us go. I believe the Junkanoo committee could compromise on having two volley boys. I believe the minister let them have one Junkanoo, let them do what they do, let them take over, and go where you're going, and let's have Junkanoo. Junkanoo is for the people. It's not for an individual. It's not for pig-headeds to say, well, I represent Junkanooers. If you represent the groups and you get in the groups and the groups tell you, you need to go back to the group and say, hold on now, hold on. We ain't holding this Junkanoo hostage. Now we got to come up with a better plan. If y'all saying y'all don't want the Valley Rush, y'all got to compromise. Instead of taking one volleyball side next one. Compromise. Let the two volleyboys rush. Let them rush one volleyball, one volleyball. But you ain't hurt nobody and let Junkanoo goes on. Simple. JNCU run the show. Just get smart. Please. Please, for the culture's sake, not y'all's sake, because y'all pig-headed. If you need me to be the mediator, or you need, I could do that. We need I know all the smart people that been in the room and all the rich fellas that be in the room. Now put a poor man like me in the middle and see how that work. See, you don't try everybody, lawyer, doctor. Stop that. Bring it to the see. The value would be no good if you don't have the fans with you. Nobody speaking on behalf of the fans. Everybody speaking about Junkanoo's ours. And the ministers, this one, nobody speaking about what it does to the fan base. It's time that everybody hold their brakes right there. Just let Junkanoo go on. Just stop this splitting thing. Let the Valley Boys, them two of the Valley Boys, Russ, end the subject. We move on. That's it. That's the fight. Let's move on. Anyway, I move on from that because show I got today. Lion buggers. That's the topic. And you know who always like to be buggers? Amen. Mel, you got anything you want to say? The history of health or anything?
No, nothing today.
Oh Lord.
We're moving into the holiday season,
Sweetest time of the year.
Thanksgiving and Christmas. And, this is the time when everyone just
Chilling.
allow all the food, all the festive
So
food,
why
the
I can't so
drinks,
why I can't sweet that? Should
and
I be there
everything
at Christmas time?
going against their
Mm-hmm.
normal
Right. Why I can't sweet that? That's
habits.
against the normal.
Tony trying to distract.
She totally ignored it.
You
She
know,
tried to rub it over the shoe. Boy, you was trouble.
Tony, tell me,
Mm.
tell me now, why you can't have two women? You tell me why.
I ain't no reason why.
Oh, you sure you could handle two women?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, well,
Why not?
try it,
Well,
and then you'll be able to answer the question yourself.
why
You can't have two?
one rowing?
Mm-hmm.
So you go to the next one, and then when that one finish rowing, you come back to that one. So you live a happy life. Just keep moving back and forth. So you ain't taking no stress on you. This Christmas time, you only do it at Christmas time, and you ain't got to worry about nothing. It's easy to be jolly. You happy. Why anything wrong with that?
You always talk about the fact that women are in relationship for money. Do you have enough money to support two women?
What else they in a relationship for?
Do you have?
Answer my question. What else they here for?
Okay, that's all they're here for. And so, do you have enough money? Can you support?
You want me to break it down for
women?
you? No money, no honey, no money. I ain't talking. I'm mad. That's what this. This is a woman. No money.
So the
They ain't cleaning. They ain't cooking.
question
No money.
still
It boils
is,
down to money.
so can you afford to?
For
That's
two
the
women.
only reason you can't
Yeah.
have
What?
two. If you can't afford to, then you can't have two.
I hold on.
Now,
Hold
if
on.
you
Hold
can
on. Hold on.
afford to take care of two
I
women,
speaking for the brothers out there. You know,
well,
the brothers.
you asked
The
the
brothers. Yeah.
question.
Yeah. I
So
had to ask a question for them.
the
They
same
asked me
thing
to ask a
apply
question.
for the brothers out there. Can you afford to care for two women?
Yes.
Okay, well, go knock yourself out.
Some women don't even want to shake.
Go knock yourself out.
Some women. Well, I don't see what's the big problem. Let me explain this. Let me explain something. So I want to be clear because I know the people coming and I won't go too much in this because I know all week I can get lick, right? All the phone calls and all this, everybody can phone me. Let me say this to you. The fellas in Nassau, sweetheart, so much until it's become a habit.
Commonplace,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a commonplace. So why we bull skirting around the corner and
Lying.
everybody lying? Stop lying. Do what you could do. Get it over it. Because guess what? Marriage is honorable. That's what the Bible tells me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to talk about. Get rid of this because I just can go deep. Because you if you put it to a test,
Mm-hmm.
majority of people in the church, sweetheart, they
In
ain't
the
supposed to be.
Bahamas
Yeah, they ain't
or
supposed to be.
around the world?
Hey, sweetheart, you watch this. You watch. You know what? That's why I said I want to talk about this topic. Let me.
Lying buggers.
Yeah,
That's
line.
the topic.
This is a topic I know.
They lying.
I know, but
all the
I
same.
go into this. I go into this, and then I going back to the real topic. Why you think? Listen, what I can say now. And I don't want you to miss this.
Okay.
Why you think majority of Christians broke? Can ever run across your mind?
Some people would say poor money management. Others will say insufficient income. Others will say hanging their basket higher than they could reach it. Any of those sound plausible? Sound like
Yeah, they sound positive, but it's always baffled me why when Christians open their mouth, they're always looking to be blessed. They're always looking to be blessed from financial gain or somebody bless them or something. And they're always looking for something
Am I hearing that they're begging or they're just anticipating?
because their vocabulary tell them that when they read the Bible that there should be multiple and blessing. And so what they do, they don't believe they have to work for it. They don't believe they have to work for it. Most Christians, think about what I'm saying, and everybody who watching my show, think about this. Most Christians go into church for God to bless them. They ain't going for God. All they're going for God to bless them. If you hear them talk, child, God will bless me with something. Child, I just, and then all the most Christian, like you find some of these Christians, they even ain't got a job. But what they do work of blessing. That means they open a church, right? And then they ain't got a job, but they all about, they believe they can bring a prayer and you should bless them for praying for them.
Okay. I think I miss.
You could miss that, eh?
I think I missed
Mm.
the train, the boat.
Go on, you miss it. Go ahead.
I don't understand.
You don't understand?
No.
Let me break it down again. Let me see if I can break it down. If you're a pastor, right? You don't work. Most pastors don't work.
In the Bahamas.
Yeah, they don't work. They work in the church.
So that's their work.
Okay, and fair enough. And so parishioners is
Support them.
where they get their money, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tithing offerings.
So they talk.
Special offerings.
They talk a good game about who they bless, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they ain't bless nobody because the church money blessing the people.
God blessing everybody.
You follow me here? See, because I know it's Christianity and I know you touchy with this, but that's fine. Because a lot of people can be touchy. But I can be real.
With it.
I can be real here. I can be real here. I found that Christians who don't work, they believe that they could go somebody's place and they could get a plate of food free. They believe they get everything free just because they're Christians.
Well, is anything wrong with that? They're not stealing it.
By the sweat of your what? Eyebrow. You should bread. Now, and this sounds like a joke to you, right? And this sounds like I coming on with a joke. But if you go around, there's a lot of Christian people who don't actually work.
Okay. By choice or because they can't find a job?
No, they could find a job. But they believe that they could just get blessed by spreading the word. And they believe that if you and most of them think that people are supposed to take it in.
I haven't encountered that.
Let me encounter it. They go to your business establishment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you say to them, that's $4. And they're like, well, child, let me see if I got $4. And God can bless me. And God got my back, and they start that God talk, right? And they think that you can say, no, take it, $4. Let's go take it. They're always looking for something. So majority of the decent Christians pay.
So I am hearing now that you have two classes of Christians.
Yeah.
The decent ones and the trickers.
Mm.
Okay.
So, and if you talk to bankers,
tricksters.
Watch this. If you talk to bankers,
Mm-hmm.
and the bank mistakenly put money on their account. Because they're Christian, they say, well, God can bless me. This you know, junk, this real. This what they do. And you supposed to be an upstanding person. You're supposed to pay that back. That ain't yours. It come on your account. Okay, honey, this ain't mine. I expected some money because God bless me. God, I pray to God, and God said this is what I can get. So that's not our topic today.
Well, they lying buggers too.
Yeah, that's what, but that's not really.
No,
I come
no.
over. But
we are looking at a topic that was requested
by
by one of our viewers.
But before we go into our real topic about lying buggers, we have to cover two things. There's one, a birthday.
Somebody had a birthday.
We missed somebody's birthday last week.
Okay.
Somebody hit the show after when we was leaving.
Mm-hmm.
One of you.
No.
Yeah,
I think one of your folks.
Okay, well, I think
no.
Anyway, well, I must say this before we go into my daughter's birthday is on Wednesday.
Come in.
Yeah, and I just want to say happy birthday to October babies. All the October people. If you know anybody.
Well, now we're in November.
Oh,
Today is the 2nd of November.
I say in October. Jesus, I didn't get all the November. Wednesday coming is November.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the November folks, hit me up now so we could catch it before the show too late. So all you November babies, you know, my daughter, November. Oh Jesus. Anyway, so all the November babies, I have a thing with November people.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, they fiery, spicy and fiery. Anyway, so that just was a little topic that I go on, but this these Christian people who believe that everything is a blessing, which is true, but it can't be crooked. And you Christian people who borrow people money and don't pay back. That's another thing. Is not good for you Christians. You lying buggers. So that's what they are, the lying buggers. So I'm gonna go right in that topic. We had so I'm solo now. So we had a request to take on a topic about Bahamian women and how they lie. And this is a topic that is really rampant in the Bahamas. And for you folks, that have really know about this, this has been rampant in the Bahamas. So before I start, Melly Child, come. Anyway, before I start, let me just cap it for you. Bahamian woman, y'all know you're lying, and this is rampant in the Bahamas. You know the baby ain't yours.
What do you mean?
The baby is the daddy own. And the baby got two daddy. And you know. I know you lying on one daddy. See, this is a request. So I gotta talk about this. Y'all Bahamian women, stop lying on these men. See, y'all all, especially y'all married one, who's go out, get pregnant by another man and lying on your husband. You know the baby ain't yours, but be honest. Say I gone out and I do something wrong, and I'm sorry. Be honest, because the effect from this down the road is be so bad. When men find out that their girlfriend or their wife had a baby and she lie on me or lie on him, whatever the name, whoever it is, and it find out it's be worse when you find out down the road. This happened all the time in Bahamian. Y'all woman just can't keep y'all front closed. Why you look? Yeah. I can say it just like that. So y'all behaving women gotta learn to keep y'all front closed or keep it with one man. It's too much of y'all lying have these men that y'all lie on all the time and it's come back to hunt. Is this not just disrupting y'all, is disrupting the children? See, I talking from facts. I had not one, two fellas did DNA, and the baby in theirs. And y'all woman still lying, calling man bad, telling your man this and man that y'all quiet secret storms, y'all little nasty woman, you know? Y'all.
So Laurel wants to know, so what's wrong with the man?
What mean what's wrong with the man?
If the man wasn't there, the woman wouldn't have been able to lie on him. I don't know if that's exactly where she coming from.
Man,
But not only that, y'all be the one sneaking and trying to get from somebody else's woman.
could I get pregnant?
No, but you sure can make
Oh,
a woman pregnant.
wait. I can't get pregnant, right?
But
So
you sure can make the woman pregnant.
Oh,
You can impregnate
hold
her.
on. You're nasty because if you know.
No,
Wait.
nasty.
You nasty because if you know, the woman nasty because if you know you sleeping with two men, why you can tell the man using rubbers? I sleep with my husband using rubbers.
See
why
men don't stop pursuing other women if they are married or in a committed relationship.
So why woman can't keep your leg closed?
This is a two-way street.
It ain't no two-way street.
It's a two-way street.
You know I got the. You know I want juice. Okay. You know I come in. You know I want juice.
Don't go when
and
you
I
talking about lying.
Hold on. See, hold on. I can lie because I's man. Because I can't get pregnant.
That's the basis on which
Yeah,
you can
but
lie.
I can't carry this thing in my stomach. So you got to make sure the thing you could carry it. You have to make sure you got it right. You have to protect you and me because I juice it.
Okay. Put the responsibility for the encounter.
Yeah, Laura, I hear you.
Aside, right?
Mm.
The issue is the lying.
Mm-hmm.
When the woman lie, she's lying to protect herself, but she also lying to protect the man who she cheat with,
Will protect,
who also cheating on somebody else. So at the end of the day, it ain't the woman's fault altogether. I wouldn't say that she doesn't have a shared responsibility, but to totally put the blame on the woman, yeah, she lying because at the end of the day,
go ahead.
I mean, you watch Jerry Springer, right? And you know that you have some women, just like men, who have multiple sexual encounters with multiple people, not only in a week, but also in a day. So if the woman is having unprotected sex, yes, she does have a responsibility to protect herself. But at the end of the day, all things considered, she is not the only person responsible, because you know that when you go and have unprotected sex with the woman, if you hasn't made sure,
Laura,
that she is protected, and she could lie, but you know when you cover up, you protecting yourself and her.
Listen to me good. Listen what I can say. If I'm a single man and you're a married woman,
that make a difference.
No, hold on. It makes a lot of difference. Let me tell you. You know you married.
Equal.
Yeah, you know you married. You gotta protect yourself. That's what I'm talking about. If I was a married man, yes, I have to protect myself. That's a whole different, because I married. I gotta protect myself. But if I'm single, I ain't gonna protect myself for what?
Why not? Still gonna have a baby coming at the end of the day. And guess what?
But that's the point.
The 2 single men or the 3 single men that this woman, and she don't have to be married, because a lot of times many of the children where the assignment of fatherhood to the wrong man is usually among single women.
Right, okay, let's talk about single woman. Let's keep it right there. Okay, we talking about single woman now. But here's the problem. If you juicing around, most likely you might know who's the father. Between the 2 men you're juicing, you might know who's the father. So what I'm saying to you is this. Protect somebody so you don't have this chaos down the road. Because for some reason, God is blessing on the throne. Like, you find out, like, I don't know how it's happened.
What do you mean?
I know on a story, this is the story came to me, where a little kid ran into a establishment. I can't call it establishment. And the woman sitting behind the cashier said this. So, boy, so who's your pa? And the little boy didn't answer. So the lady answered, who, the mother, and say, that's my son. And she say, boy, I don't call the name. She say, boy, this look like I used to fake name. Boy, this look like a roll. Got the same complexion and the hair cut index, never. And they discovered, right there having a conversation, the girl boy started laughing. They discovered that was her son, coincident, because some people know the signs like your hand, they know. And the mother boy started laughing. And right there and there, the mother known who was on the cashier, knowing that was her son.
The child was her grandson.
That was her grandson. No, for some reason it's come out. I don't know. It just must be the Lord.
The thing that is it. It is genetics.
Yeah,
it's
and
genetics.
So many people are being hurt by this now, and this was brought to our attention that we have a show on this very topic, and it come out to be so painful because now this man is taking care of another man's child. My hard-earned money is taking care of another man's child, and then the worst part, the man fall in love with the child. So when I get the DNA one day, and he find out that's not his child,
what's the big deal?
Well, don't start. See, look
what's
where you
the big deal?
See, where you going with your phone? This is a woman thing now. See, that's a woman thing. It's a big deal for a man. First of all, why you lie to me?
First of all, why you disappear? Normally,
I disappear because you tell me you now fooling with this man. That's his child. You tell me that's his child. So I go on.
But she may not know. Again,
dirty, nasty woman.
Again, it is
too
not
many
always a intentional outcome. It is not always that a woman knowingly puts the pregnancy on another man.
Okay.
She normally, I guess what they be doing is choosing the better of the two
evils. I agree. I understand all of that. But you know down the road when that voice is going to be, the child going to be so hurt to find out that your daddy is down the road. But I talking what happened to my brother.
But
this happened to my brother.
The thing is that
this happened all the time. The thing is what?
The thing is people are not staying to themselves or sticking with an individual partner. Me and you break up today, right? Tomorrow I sleep with somebody else. I discover I am pregnant 3 months down the road. So I automatically assume that the person who I am now with is the person who impregnated me.
So now let's go back here. You see why 15% of the Bahamas got AIDS, right? You see why now that happened?
No, we ain't talking about the AIDS.
No, I ain't talking about that. I tell you how why it's happening. Why is it there so much? Because
15%
because
have
there's so many
AIDS.
because there's so many people doing the foolishness.
15% have AIDS, while 60% is carrying the wrong name.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the issue.
I understand that's the issue.
How you have individuals becoming involved with relatives, because I am supposed to be a tailor, but my real identity is Devo.
Yeah.
Because Taylor was there and Devo was there. And my mommy discovered that she was expecting me at the time when she was with Devo. Lo and behold, it was Taylor who planted the seed.
Mm-hmm. See, in the Bahamas now, we people gonna make love. People can juice. That's a part of life now. But we gotta learn to now protect ourselves now from this. See, all of the suicides and all of the mental issues and all is stemming from the same thing. And so we have to deal with the little small underlying things that happen. And these are the things that are causing the country to go in the wrong directions.
Well,
Laurel.
Laurel brings up a very critical point. She says, it is painful when the father denies. So oftentimes too, you have a denial on the part of the man. It is not always that.
So I get it. So because I deny this is my baby, I gotta go get that.
And he know that there is the possibility.
Yeah. So I gotta go get the next fella because he being there. I gotta hold on him because the other one deny. That's what you saying?
Well,
hey Laura, that's what you said.
No, another point she make is that if you know in advance, don't wait until the baby is born, right? Do the test whilst you're pregnant so the right label could go on the right product.
And so I agree with you, Laurel, but it is so. Listen out here, listen, Bahamians. You don't know how bad this is in the Bahamas. Like she just say 60%.
Yeah, I think
this is 60. So. This is a story. Listen, you don't know how many. And they say, people ask us to do the show. We ain't doing this today because we picked this. It's how bad this is in the country. So the man who lay inside the woman today, he probably don't even know that he's son in the bed.
And that's true. But
that
Tony, you know, whilst
now for me, not cutting you off. For me, I really don't care. I have to take care of the child because if I love the child from day one, I can get hooked, so I can do the right thing. Because a lot of us is take out of people's children. That's how we do. In our bed, in our house, so we just do it. We don't. And if down the road, if you find out the child 15 and you find out, you know what you're gonna say? Well, it's my child now. Nothing I can do, which makes sense. But some niggas don't do that. Negroes and say, "Oh, when they find out 15, look, they want all their money back. They want all their money back.
That is
get out of my
crazy.
house.
That is crazy.
That's when they carry on.
Selfish.
No, but that's what
selfish.
That's a some. Get out of my house. You take your child.
Laura says that it's better to be there in the event it turns out that the child is your own.
But in a lot of cases now, all of a sudden, the sisters, and this ain't just start. The old people been doing this long time. This ain't just that. But it get worse. It get worse because these young girls, once they hitting,
Hopping,
when
hipping,
they
and
when they
hopping.
pop that Hennessy and shooting the shots, and sex is good. Let me tell Bahamian people, sex is so beautiful. It feels good. If it even 10 times better than the right setting. And sex is good. Sex, your mental, your physical, all that emotions come and you enjoy yourself and you feel good. Bring smiles to your face. Might bring some people hollering, ha ha, but it brings some stuff, and it make you feel good. But on a serious note, we gotta stop this because the pain of young people. Some people know daddy and their daddy don't hang themselves. Some people know that their daddy they break up the family. Come on, we gotta do better. We gotta do better, Melanie. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. I don't know. I don't know. Like I say, I can't get pregnant and carry no baby home. I could plant some around, but I can't. So
So
you gotta
at
be
the at
careful.
the at the end of the day,
Mhm.
we label our topic
Mhm.
lion
Lying
buggers,
buggers.
right?
Stop lying.
But the thing is that there are some situations where the person honestly is not aware
Mhm.
because, as I mentioned, they move so quickly from one relationship into the next and they're not waiting to have sex.
And people are juicing. That's what they're doing. Young people are and just having fun. And nothing wrong with it. I am not knocking the juicing
And
part.
that's why I agree with you.
Yeah.
If you're going to
Yeah.
engage in
Protect yourself.
sexual intercourse, do some
Protection.
protection.
Please.
And I think that the protection should be a shared responsibility. Your man need to stop dropping babies
I
or
agree.
just having
I
a
agree.
good time. You have a good sexual encounter and you move on knowing that you left your sperm in a vessel.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly with you.
Excuse me.
But I have to knock the woman because the woman got to be the sensible one. I,
Yeah, but
I
you
agree the man
always
should
you
carry responsibility. Yes. What Laura say?
stop
I do.
blaming the woman.
I agree. But
It takes two.
but the woman is the one who catching the hell. The nigga on to the next gal. That's the point.
I told somebody this week. I say they refuse to bag it, but they ain't toting no baby bag either.
Exactly.
So you gotta be the one.
You got to be the
to
one.
make sure.
I want some. I go get some. Right. I ain't carrying nothing. You carrying the baby. You gotta carry your mother. You gotta make sure when the baby born, you gotta get the food, this and that. That's a burden on you.
Yeah.
Ain't no burden. You know what I can do? I can go get another one pregnant. That's what I can do. And I can continue doing that. And if you don't stop me, what I mean, you don't carry me the cord, I continue doing it. Because we are not sensible. Men are not sensible enough to understand that you gotta help. Men just when they feel hot and they want to do this, they going looking for they going to juice.
But Tony, you know what? Is very
Easy.
interesting is that
Yes.
some men are aware that the baby is not theirs when the baby born. Just like you say,
Yep.
the signs are there. You look at
Sense of
that.
them.
The in days gone by,
Mhm.
when the baby born, complexion,
Oh yeah.
face,
Oh yeah.
hand, foot.
And
People look at it and go,
and your mother always and your mother's always could tell you, "Put on your baby."
yeah.
She could look right away when she walk in the room. She turn her face. She going back. She said, "I your baby, son. You carry that's
And
somebody."
and
And 90% of the times, they're right. I don't know how they know, but that's the experience.
because genetics, you gotta have something for either parent.
Mhm.
Okay, that's why when babies born, they look strongly like the mother, or they look strongly like the father.
So before I
But there are
close,
other features,
before
other features that are there.
before I close, go ahead.
She just said be responsible.
Okay, but before I close, right? I ain't blaming nobody. All I saying, we gotta get this right.
It's a shared responsibility.
Right. We have to
Be
stop.
responsible.
We have to stop lying. Stop hurting people by telling them. Stop taking these men to court. You know, and you know he ain't his child. You only grab him because he got the money, or he the one you can hold on to, and you know you sleep around with 5 people. See, I can tell the story now, but I ain't calling it. You didn't sleep with 5 people. So you take 4 DNA and the man, the 4 of them in the man.
And you take the 5th one and die.
This happened in the Bahamas. This story I telling you all happened in the Bahamas. So stop lying on people. You can tell me you sleep with 5 to 6 guys all in one period of time, and the 4 of you get the DNA yours. 4 showed up negative. 4 men. Y'all gotta get serious, boy. This is serious time. I know you got a juice, but boy, y'all hear this story? I say, listen, let me say this again. You take 4 man to take DNA and all 4 in the baby daddy.
So when you like to juice that much, using Tony word, you got to really take the responsibility as the woman. You really do.
So let me give you all another side of the story. And we ain't talking about the side. But let's say one of these guys had a disease. Think about it. Think how serious this is. Take this story and let your little daughter hear this, because they need to know these things. This is serious time. And stop lying. That's why I say you're all woman bad. But it's actually two-sided story. The man should protect himself and the woman should protect herself. But I talking about
be honest.
But I being the woman of the day, and stop lying on these people, making these people get hurt. People spending all their money and then find out they ain't, that ain't nice. Niggas don't like it. That's why some of y'all get killed. God forbid, but that's the truth. That's why some of y'all women is get shoot in your head. Foolishness y'all do. I'll close my show on that. Be responsible. Stop doing wickedness in this country. And I say good day to that. Anything, Melody, else you got to say?
There are so many other things that follow the mislabeling of children. When there comes illnesses later on in life, their behavior problems is so many things. It is better for all parties to be honest, so that when you need to go into other areas of that individual life, an accident happened, they need blood, they do a blood test, they don't have your type nor the daddy type, so whose blood type? They gotta have one.
The baby minds.
And the list goes on and on and on.
The baby mind.
It's better to be honest. If the man love you, he will accept you and your child.
I love the sweetie part. The baby mine. Chick, go.
Anyhow, Tony, thank you for your contribution today.
Stop lying. Tell the truth, because the baby ain't mine. Stop lying. Tell the truth, because the baby ain't mine. Anyway, folks, have a great day. Enjoy Mel and Tony every Sunday 4 o'clock and every Wednesday morning 7:15. Where we meet is Mel and Tony under the tree chat. Have a great day, everybody.
Enjoy
And the
your week
baby
ahead.
ain't mine. Oh Lord, you lying thing.